All right, Ashley. So there's one last technique that we want to talk about today. And it's going to be a technique that might be a little scarier to do because what I'm going to ask you to do is to really embrace your disfluencies and your stuttering. The techniques that we've talked about so far have been more of shaping your fluency, but this one is more of a modification to the disfluencies that you're having. And I'm really going to ask you to trust me during this because it may be a little bit scary.
Okay.
It's called a pullout, and basically what I want you to do is catch yourself in a moment of disfluency. And when you catch yourself, I want you to stay in the moment. Don't try to run away from it or back out or try to say a different word. But what I want you to do is to stay in the moment, keep that stutter going, and then I want you to slow the stutter down while you're still stuttering, and then stretch out the rest of the word. So it's kind of a combination of some of the things that we've talked about. For example, I pulled out a few words that I noticed you were having difficulties with the other day. The first word I want to work on is wished. And I'll show you an example of a pullout. And I'll give you this visual cue. It's like we're pulling out of the disfluency and taking ownership of it. Okay, so wished.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to try it now. And why don't you try doing the visual motion? Because, yeah, it'll help you. So try with wished. Nice.
Wow.
How did that feel?
Amazing.
Good.
I actually got through it.
Yeah. You confronted your fear. I really like how I really heard that stutter slow down. At the beginning it was really fast, but then over time you helped it to slow down and you took control of it, like you said. Okay, the second word we want to work on is buttons. Can you try it with buttons?
Okay.
All right. Nice. How do you think that went?
Yeah, it's better than the last time I was
Yeah.
in here. So.
Yeah, and I think it really helped you to get through the word maybe even quicker. Even though you stretched out the word, I think it helped you to get through the word quicker than if you tried something else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the last word we want to work on is feeling.
Okay.
So remember to really try to slow it down and stretch the rest of the word out. So try with feeling.
Feeling.
Awesome. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
You really slowed it down and you stretched the word out at the end. And I think using this technique is really going to help you to not only become more fluent, but also I think it's going to help you to get rid of some of those negative feelings that you have about stuttering and really face it and take ownership, like we've been saying.
I have to say, I never thought I could do that. I actually already am feeling more confident. So
Awesome.
Thank
That's great.
you.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.